Could there be a former Chicago Bear traded to Kansas City? Will Justyn Ross make the 53-man roster? And we give our predictions for training camp. All of this next on Gridiron Gambit.
Welcome, Chiefs Kingdom. Thanks for tuning in to this Red Kingdom Media production, bringing you raw, authentic Chiefs coverage. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on your team. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
Let's work. Hey.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Gridiron Gambit. I'm one of your co-hosts for the evening, Daily Dale Fowler, along with my buddies for this evening as well, too. It's getting a little late up there in Kansas City. I got my boys Dre and Lonnie with me tonight. How y'all doing?
Good. Excited, ready to talk some Chiefs.
All right, yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
We got definitely a lot to discuss. Got some fun topics, and training camp coming up as well too, and we're going to talk about that as one of our last topics for tonight. So let's go ahead and jump into our first one for the evening. So we got from 87 to 85. Now, Travis Kelce is set to be the starter in 2025, but that does not mean they are not actively looking for his successor. Newsweek made an article that hinted at Chiefs potentially trading for a 26-year-old rising star. Kmet from the Chicago Bears has become a potential option for the Chiefs to trade for. Is this a player you will want to replace Travis Kelce after? Well, would this be a player you want to replace Travis Kelce with after he calls it a quits?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if this is the player that comes in to replace Travis Kelce, or if this is the player, the exact player that we replace Travis Kelce with. I think it's going to be a plethora of guys. I actually think we're gonna have to supplement for the production that Travis Kelce gives us. We also do have a guy to the name, like I said, Rashee Rice, who we have seen do it, but we don't know if he can do it at that high of a level or with that much consistency. Being that Kelce has had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, he's had a lot of 1,000-yard seasons throughout his career. So I don't want to say that this guy, Cole Kmet, is just the answer. I think the Chiefs are going to have to call on a plethora of names after Travis leaves. I think it'll be more of a tight end by committee type group, kind of like it is now a little bit with him and Noah Gray. You kind of see that they do lean on Noah a little bit more than what they do Travis Kelce they have in years past. So I don't know if it's because they think that Travis took a step back or what, but I'm not going to say that Cole Kmet is just the answer. I know he has been wonderful out there and with the Chicago Bears, but coming in and filling in for a Hall of Fame tight end, I think it's going to be hard for anyone, especially just with the track record that Travis Kelce has, the rapport that he's built with Patrick Mahomes, the moments that they have. You can only get that with time. So I don't want to say anybody's going to come in and just do exactly what Travis Kelce does because that's like one in every million players. It's not a lot of people that just come in and you don't find a Travis Kelce on the street. So I like Cole Kmet, but I'm not going to say that this is the Travis Kelce replacement. And the answer to the Chiefs' problem when he does step away.
Nah, Cole Kmet's cool. I mean, he was solid in Chicago. But me, I want Kyle Pitts. He'll be an undrafted free agent next season. He's only 24, and he shows the capability of having 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, he had a 1,000-yard season his rookie year in Atlanta. Yeah, so I mean, he'll be a UFA next season. I'm pretty sure he'll be cheap. I mean, because he had 602 last year, 602 yards, 4 touchdowns. Disappointment in my fantasy because he was my tight end, but whatever.
Right?
Yeah, Kyle Pitts. Yeah, so yeah, I'm good. I mean, obviously we need the replacement. I feel like we should have been drafting a replacement a few years ago. But I mean, we got Noah Gray, we got Wiley. Hopefully Wiley comes back he tore his ACL last year, didn't he? I think he did. So hopefully he comes back, and I mean he's got the build and he's got the skills too. So we got 2 tight ends that could produce. That I feel like they could produce if Travis Kelce went down or something like that, or we needed them to produce, especially Noah Gray. He's definitely a favorite target of Pat's. But if we was to go to bring in anybody, I'm definitely liking guys like Kyle Pitts. You got Njoku, who will be a undrafted free agent next year. Mark Andrews, who'll be 30. Yeah, he got a lot of miles on him, but Njoku and Kyle Pitts will be the two guys that stand out to me as far as replacing for Travis Kelce next season if he does retire. But sounds like to me that he's probably going to be here at least another year or two, the way he's talking.
I think we all on the same page on this one. It's nothing against Cole Kmet as well either, but I mean, if you look at his stats, he hasn't went across 1,000 yards at all, and want to be technical, he hasn't even hit that 800 yards as well too. And even though we're projecting that Kelce, well, I kind of been hyping him up, but I'm trying to say that 800 can be good for him. He haven't even done that. So if he haven't did that in all the years that he has played, and it has been 5 seasons so far, we can't really expect that for him. And then and you put him in a ring. What are you about to say?
His quarterbacks, you got to understand who his quarterbacks was in Chicago.
I mean, I'm not going at him like that either, as in like, I know you had your Mitchell Trubisky's and everything like that.
Justin Fields, all that. I don't want to be the one to say like Travis Kelce had, he had. I don't want to be the one to say Travis Kelce had Alex Smith, but at the same time, that if you're a tight end, you kind of want a quarterback like him because you're not really doing deep routes all the time too. So it still played in his favor. So I guess when you have that conversation, I gotta stay away from that. But I think overall, and it's not coming for his production either. It's just more so like I just did. We still look at the numbers. You got those analytical guys, and if you don't look at film, you're not going to know the potential that he actually has. And he has a lot of potential. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Me and Lonnie was talking about this the other day too, just looking at the finals. I was like, bro, this is kind of crazy. Like, I be paying attention to basketball. Who are some of these dudes? Like, it's getting crazy. So when you think about it, Cole Kmet, I ain't going to lie. He was one of those guys that I found out when they started doing the yard on Madden. I was like, buddy, actually Cole was cool. So for real, I was like, all right. And then I started paying attention. I was like, okay, yeah, he can't be that. I see what they try to compare him to. But when you think about it, we've been winning the Kyle Pitts. That has been like, they keep on wanting to link him to us. And I'm not going to lie. Like, you look at that, yeah, that's who I want. Because when you look at what we have right now, we're looking for these guys capable of at least, even if in this offense with us having 3 wide receivers, we know it's going to be hard for them to get 1,000 yards, but still, I want you to have the potential to get 1,000 yards. So if you can do that, I want to be able to see that. And hopefully this year, Cole Kmet can prove that. Hopefully, maybe he doesn't get traded this year. We see what he does with Caleb Williams. We'll see how that goes. But I don't think this is it either. I don't think this is the move that's going to be game changing. I would be watching out for Njoku or Kyle Pitts, and it looks like you might be seeing some other guys as well available. So go ahead and run with that, Dre. Yeah, no, I was just looking. I didn't know that Kyle Pitts ran a 4.4 in his 40-yard dash. So, and he's 6'6", 250. Hey, man. Hey, he one of the tight ends that you can throw up. You can throw it up there and just go up, and he can go up there and go get it. He athletic, so that's the guy that I want them to go after next season if he's available. I'm pretty sure that this upcoming season, the Falcons might try to trade him just to get some type of value for him instead of just letting him walk. So he could possibly be a Kansas City Chief at some point this season, or the Falcons might end up trading him somewhere else. But or just letting them walk. But that is definitely the tight end that I want for sure in this offense, especially if I mean we got Rashee Rice and guys like that can read the zones and fill the holes and stuff like that, like a tight end does and everything. But if you put Kyle Pitts out there, man, a 4.4, 6'6", 250. And he's capable of getting 1,000 yards. He's shown it. No, the stats is there. So
Reed would love that.
Yeah, that's an Andy Reid type of tight end too. So I don't know. Go get him.
Yeah, he would definitely have fun with that. And I mean, when you put it out there too, I mean, speed isn't everything, but speed turns us on. Let's not lie. It's like, okay,
In
if you're a
Kansas
great
City, it
player,
does.
it does. If you're able to catch the football, you're able to run your routes and get open like that, we will definitely make you into a star if we can. If you stay healthy, you stay ready to go, we can really turn you into something. Cal Pitts, I think if he was to come here, he will be that player that we will definitely want as a weapon in our offense. Now, it will depend though, y'all. It depends how the Super Bowl goes, though. It just depends if we go back to the Super Bowl. It depends if we win it as well, too. The reason why I say that, because Dre, you made mention of it, Travis Kelce potentially come back for another year. I promise. I think if we have a solid year, I say if we were somewhat to resemble that 15-2 season, it don't have to be the same wins, but like better offensively. We're getting the stops on defense like we're supposed to. Going to the playoffs, we're dominant as well. We go into the Super Bowl, win it, and we get that number 4 for Pat, Andy, Travis Kelce, all the guys. I think Travis Kelce would be feel. I really feel he'll feel comfortable with walking away. Once it already settles in your mind and it comes in there, I'm sorry, y'all. At first, we was like, he'll be here for 4 to 5, just hyping him up because of the love of the game. Once it starts to creep in, I'm not gonna lie, Tom Brady, it crept in at 40. It wasn't no doubt. The media was doing that. He said no. I never said that at all. So once you let it start coming in, it start weighing on your mind. It start becoming a mental game at that point. So that's when I kind of push the clock. Like I kind of speed it up because now once you start talking like that, oh yeah, let's go ahead and get you taken care of so we can go ahead and get this done, get you out the way, and then we can start looking into making those moves because I love Kelce and he's gonna be the one who can walk away whenever he wants. But we all are not big fans of keep on letting these guys go, especially the Chiefs. Like they don't care about none of that. Like you're not going to stop our growth, our progress, what we got going on, because we're going to have to push forward without you once that time comes. So Kelce,
except for Kelce.
I mean, no, that's cool. I mean, we can say except for Kelce. Kelce, we're going to let you know. All right, you here. We're going to trade for this guy. We're going to be leaving eventually. You're going to be leaving eventually. We might as well get this prepared. We didn't see it happen. We didn't see Gronk and Hernandez together, so we can have 2 number 1 tight ends. Lonnie, I know you're ready.
I don't think he cares either, though. Like Travis has never been that type of dude. Like he makes it clear that he's a big team player, but I don't think that's the. We know he's gonna call it quits here soon. I think the biggest thing is like A-Rod just put it out there today, confirmed it. Like yeah, it's over. So. The better thing, the real thing is kind of like don't leave the people in peril and like kind of waiting and in limbo. What are we doing? Like if you're gonna do that, then just go ahead and say that's what it's gonna be and make this a farewell tour, make it the best one you can make it. But if not, then leave the door open like he has. So until he shuts it, we kind of gotta just leave it where it is, which is limbo.
And it's been all media too. Like if we think about it, we really been forcing and pushing it on him. Like he hasn't really came out and said like, man, my body is aching and tired. He didn't say that at all. It's just you see that he has a superstar girlfriend now. He's going into this realm of doing shows and stuff like that. It's kind of like what LeBron doing in LA, but different because he didn't go to another team and go out west to enjoy life. It's like I'm enjoying my time outside of the season, but during the season, yeah, we are going to New York. I am going to her shows. I am doing this. We're going out, having a lot of fun, paparazzi around us. I mean, honestly, this could be things that he was doing already before. It's just you with Taylor Swift now, so you're really monitored 24/7. So it could not be different. He could literally be what he's doing right now. I mean, we saw him at the at the gas station on his birthday getting a pack of Dutchess. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just being real. It's like him having Taylor Swift. It's not stopping him. I mean, he's still gonna do him, but it's.
Yep. And we see her in more. She was in Grandview going in and getting Dutchess too. Let's talk about that. We seen her out.
She probably was getting a backwood. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Taylor done been spotted moving through the city too. She good in the town. No, she good everywhere. So
nah, that's hilarious. But man, shout out to Travis Kelce though. When he calls it a quits, we would definitely know beforehand. And I do think he will give the Chiefs organization that respect to let them know, like, hey, this is the final ride. So if it's the final ride, I think we'll be well aware of it, and he'll have his farewell tour where he, of course, enjoys it and then has a good time. But at the same time, the focus will be winning a championship. So anything y'all want to add on this subject, my guys, before we move forward?
No, sir.
All right.
Kyle Pitts, 2026.
Kyle
We
Pitts
gonna see.
2026. We'll see if it's out there. We're rolling dice right now, putting it out in the air. Hopefully it comes through and happens for us. And not only that, not Kelce leaving, but he gets to partner with Kelce for 1 or 2 seasons before he made that transition out into the league. But everybody, before we move on to our next topic, though, please
Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Red Kingdom Media. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a like or comment so we can reply and interact with you and make you a part of the show. If you listen to us on Spotify, please rate us 5 stars so we can increase our reach in the playlist. Follow us and all our contributors on all the social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. If you'd like to come on and talk Chiefs, message us so we can potentially set that up. Do you enjoy written content? Subscribe to our Substack. We have both a free and a $5 a month subscription and post on there frequently. And if you have any interest in being a contributor on the writing staff, feel free to reach out and we'll be in touch. It would help support the brand if you would purchase our merch, like the shirt that I'm wearing currently. Set up an order for one of these or 2 or 3, and this will allow us to expand our inventory options. Thanks for being a part of this channel, and if there's any partner that's listening to this interested in sponsoring the show or any other content that we produce, please reach out. Now, back to the show.
Yes, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We on the road to 500. We're trying to get there. Also, please check out our past videos. Go like them, share them, get them around. Show it to your grandma, your grandpa, your mama, your daddy, all that good stuff. We try to get out there. If they a Chiefs fan, let them know that they can come here, come on to Red Kingdom Media, enjoy our content. And also follow us on all our social media platforms too. We are a growing channel, but we come with the latest and greatest. Please, we got merch as well too. Tap in with the merch. Come tap in, show some love. All right, now moving into our next topic. Ross or Toss? Man, this guy was a fan favorite for a while. It was a camp stud, but coming into this season, y'all, it's looking ugly. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking ugly. So a former fan favorite is on the chopping block this upcoming season and is hoping to find his way on the 53-man roster. Justyn Ross, who has been a camp star the past few seasons, has not found his way with the team yet, but is looking to make that next step this upcoming season. Will Ross make the 53-man roster?
I'd say, I don't know, because it's looking ugly for a lot of people. When you just go through that room, you already got 5 guys that you know for sure, or you can kind of put ink around these 4 guys' names: Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, you can kind of pencil in the Kid Royals because they spent the draft pick on them and how they talk about it. So you want to go 5. The room is getting kind of cluttered there, y'all. Somebody not going to make it. And you got some undrafted guys that came in there, and then you got Scott Moore. He's his battle, him been trying to get on the roster. And now we know that we gonna sneak some people on, probably with special teams. But it's just that room is the competition at that position is gonna be great. It's gonna be sad and fun to talk about in the same vein when training camp does come around, how that position is shaking out, because as we know, it's been Achilles' heel for the Chiefs ever since the Marquez Valdez-Scantling situation. We kind of really never got any consistency at that position, really, since Tyreek Hill has been gone. So besides for the little short stint that Rashee Rice did have in there at wide receiver. So I don't know about Justyn Ross making the 53-man roster. We hyped him for a long time, and I think the cream is gonna have to rise to the top when it comes to that room, especially when it comes to this training camp. Like, you're gonna have to make plays, and I think we're gonna have to see it. And we know guys like Juju, he's all reliable. He's a vet. We all talk about, you can kind of use him like a tight end. He has a spot on this roster for sure. We all know that, barring injury. So you got to kind of force your way in there. And I can't see Justyn Ross kind of forcing his way in there yet. So I can't say that he's gonna make the 53-man roster, unfortunately.
He's cooked. I will say it. The reason being is I get it. He had the injury issue and stuff like that. And what was that, 2022? I think it was 2021 as well. Yeah, injuries. But he played some. He played what? He played 10 games in 2023. And got 53 yards, 6 receptions. But the issue is last year though, and we had a few wide receivers out, and he still couldn't crack the football field. So I don't think it's obviously not the skills. I think it's the mental thing, and he's not catching on to the playbook. And because he's always off season, every time Pat's down in Texas, he's down there. He's one of the wide receivers that's down there with Pat. So he has a chemistry with Pat, but I just think that it's got to be the playbook. But to me, if you couldn't crack the football field last year with Rashid Rice out, Hollywood Brown out, and Sky Moore out, and you still couldn't crack the football field, you played 2 games and you had 1 target. That's telling right there. I don't think that he's gonna make the football. And then these receivers are coming in here healthy. I feel like Nico is gonna be our return specialist. And then you got Sky Moore. They're probably gonna end up putting Sky back there at return specialist as well. We're gonna try that again. But yeah, he's not getting on the field before Juju. He's not getting on the field before Hollywood, obviously Worthy or Rice. So I just think that it's tough sledding for my guy, man. And he might be a practice squad stash or something like that. But I don't see him making a rotation as a wide receiver for the Chiefs. He's had at least the last 2 seasons to do it and show some type of impact on the football field, and he couldn't do it. Last year was the year to do it for sure, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm looking at it right now. Sky Moore at least has 200 something yards. I'm gonna just be real. He at least got that. Like, he didn't got touchdowns in the touchdown in the Super Bowl. He done made some plays that, like, that's why I feel like they have faith. They're gonna, like, you're gonna have to lose it, bro. We spent that second round pick. We feel comfortable with the guys we got, but like, I know even with the faces is being made too. But when you really think about it, and you really put up a good point, Dre, I'm sorry, that was a great point. 2024, Scott Moore was injured that season, so he didn't even touch the field at all. So nobody was taking reps away from him. Nico was the return guy, and he got looks in the air. Like, not all of it wasn't consistent at all. That was his primary focus. Justyn Ross, to start off, he had some drops, and then some of them sideline catches that he had too. He was out of bounds. It was things that it looked pretty, looked good, but you didn't execute like we wanted you to. So with this upcoming season, especially with speed out there, especially with a wide receiver that in the second round that we did pick up actually excelled and looking like he can be a potential number 1, and then we actually went to go get a first round draft pick who honestly turned into a number 1 last season. We really got 1A, 1B, and 1C. Want y'all to look at that. 1A, 1B, 1C. So then, if I'm Juju is 2, Jalen is 3, Nico is 4. Actually, Nico and Sky, because depending on how Sky look in training camp, looking preseason as well too, they might try to go with him over Nico, even though I would want that. But we know how the weird things that they do. So putting it all in perspective, oh yeah, he has a long way to climb, and it's going to take. Yes, you're going to have to open eyes again at training camp in St. Joe, but in preseason as well too. When you're out there, because Nico did this that one year. He did come, and I was ready for him to go in, but he had that injury. He touched the ball. he was making plays in an open field. He was breaking tackles. He was getting in the end zone. He was getting open catching. Justyn Ross. We've been waiting for somebody with the height where we want that jump ball, want you on the deep post, down the sideline where Pat just he down there. Just throw it up. Jump ball. We want to see that. This preseason, you gotta do that plus more. I'm not gonna lie. Like my guy Dwayne Bowe. I'm sorry. I need to see you on a slant. Yeah, slants. And I need to see 30, 40 yards downfield. I'm not playing. He figured it out for what he did in the league at this time. Potential. I'm just saying. You got to do it. You got to open our eyes. That's all.
Justyn Ross's plays are going to have to be made on the second team or with another quarterback, not Patrick Mahomes, in training camp. So it's going to be stuff that we really are not going to be able to preview to see unless we like get into our next topic, which is going to be training camp and stuff. But unless we can see him make some plays in those places, I don't think Justyn Ross touches the 53-man roster. Because I mean, you're going to have to make plays with Gardner Minshew. It's going to be or it might be somebody after that, just because they, like you said, they giving a nod to Scott Moore because of everything that he's done. But Scott Moore is really on thin ice too. I forgot about guys like Nico Armigio. I think Nico is above Scott Moore. I think Scott Moore is probably 7 or 8. Like he's back there away. So he got some work to do. Both of those guys. I feel like this topic is interchangeable. You could put Justyn Ross and Scott Moore in the same spot in this topic, and we kind of having the same conversation. Are you going to make the roster? Will you even have a job next year? And that's unfortunate.
I will say it is crazy that I have more faith in Scott making the roster before him. I mean, bro actually can't run routes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
you gotta catch the ball, get in the field. I don't want you to catch it, fall down, all that clumsiness. Like, stay on your feet, make a play, make a guy miss, get up. You do. I ain't even saying go all out and take it to the crib. Know where the first down is. It's kind of like those individuals who, and I think I used this example before, but again, we're talking about like, all right, even when back us playing a sport that we a little bigger, y'all, sometimes, so we not gonna do everything get saucy, right? But we gonna do what we can to elevate the team. Sky, your strengths is, I'm not gonna lie, short yardage. Like what Rick used to do, that in and out to get that first down. He actually did that. He got it done one time. It wasn't as pretty. It wasn't pretty at all, but he got it done. So moments like that where you have that connection, you have that chemistry with Mahomes, honestly, it's really winning over Mahomes. You win over Mahomes, you win his trust back in camp, and then go into the preseason where, like you said, you feel like he's back in the depth chart, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I feel like
he
a couple plays away from one of them guys making a play and then being like, all right, this is all we need to see. We just go ahead and
if he had one of those where he messed up, then it's like, you can walk. But it's like,
because I think with what Xavier Worthy and Roxy Rice has done coming in is like Scott is so far, but like it's like you can't really make up for that. You did make a play in the Super Bowl, but these guys like proving it against every real NFL play. Game in, game out. Xavier Worthy is blowing past somebody. And you can say the same thing for Rashi Rice. He was short yardage. He did everything. Scott Moore is not. We talking about one catch against the Chargers.
I ain't gonna lie, but we're talking about out of the players that he drafted that actually did something at the wide receiver position. So you still put it out there too, like, yeah, we got 2. Thank God you finally got us 2. We got 1 and 2. Thank you. We still got to figure out the back end of the roster too. Thank you. Y'all got Hollywood in free agency, perfect. You still got Sky in 2 years ago in the second round. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep on reminding y'all this. Like, we got him in the second round, and the play they go to every time is literally the one they didn't give up on, where they kept on throwing it back there. They kept on the laterals, and then he finally got it and cribbed it. And then at that, they thought they had the game lost. They wasn't even chasing him for real. And that's the play. That's the play that they actually hang on when they showed what he did. I mean, not much you can say. Dre, you want to add anything to this craziness?
Nah, man. I just think that I am hoping that Scott Moore shows a little something. I mean, you've been here what 4 seasons? This will be his 4th season here. You gotta show something, man. Your career is basically on the line this year, man. So if you can't, I get it. You a Super Bowl champion and everything like that, man. But at the same time, man, you've been on the decline, and you can't stay on the football field. So that's red flags as it is. So this is a make or break season for him. He might be one of those guys that shows out in training camp, but at the same time, it's training camp, man.
And we don't go against other teams either, too, huh? We don't even get that competition.
Yeah. We got to get back to the joint practices, man. I miss when we used to do those, bro. So got to get back to those. But I definitely think that that's definitely a guy that I mean we'll go to the next topic, but yeah, Scott Moore definitely has to have one of those seasons. But as far as Justyn Ross goes, I don't think he makes the team at all. He's had way too many chances, and we get it with Scott on a rookie contract and everything like that. So, but Justyn Ross, to me, I think Justyn Ross
undrafted free agent.
Yeah, Justyn Ross is here basically because of his connection with Pat Mahomes. That's why he's here. Kind of reminds me of the Greg Dieter.
Yeah, and let's be real too. Like you being an undrafted free agent, you don't have the same. I'm trying to find the right word for it. My bad, y'all.
Cool.
But you don't have that privilege. You don't have the same privilege. That too, pool. But you don't have that same privilege as Scott Moore. You was really undrafted. You was undrafted because of injuries as well too. You dealt with that for like almost 2 straight seasons. Then you start getting a little. I think that next season you start getting a little. You came towards the end of the year. You started getting out there, got some looks, and then you had a full season last year. Didn't do nothing with it. So
he's athletic though. He's athletic. He can make some spectacular catches, but at the same time, he just like I said, after the past season that we had with how thin we were at wide receiver, and he only played 2 games. That to me, that is the nail of the coffin, honestly, as far as him making the team, honestly.
Yep, had the chances to go out there and, of course, include yourself onto the depth chart, move yourself up with players like your Rashid Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju, to try to get more touches. Sadly, that wasn't the case, but you still have a chance. Like, the nail is not in the coffin yet. We feel it is, but you still have to go out there and try. We can talk all day. You can leave. Hey, we can talk all day. Still,
honestly,
we give our real opinion. We give our real opinion, though. You have a chance to.
I hope him and Scott Moore go in training camp, go up to St. Joe, and have 2 hell of us training camps between those 2 wide receivers. I do, and then they get to preseason and they ball out in preseason and they both make the team. But right now, before training camp starts, after what I've seen the last 2 years between these 2 wide receivers, I don't see it happening.
And that's fair. That's literally fair. Like,
and I hope they ball out this training camp, though.
It's fair.
Yes, you got to save it for the next topic, Joe. You got to.
But so let's go ahead and stop it because we really keep on just saying the word training camp, training camp. Roster watch season. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So training camp is scheduled for the Chiefs. It has officially been released. So training camp starts July 2nd. They're going to be coming in July 21st, but they're actually going to start practices on July 2nd. You will see it out there, stuff like that. So they'll be going from there, and then they will run all the way up until August 13th. So who are some players you are looking out for in this particular camp? And if you do go to the camp, what days do you plan to attend?
Dre, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first, man. Look, listen, man. Scott Moore for sure. I hope that Scott Moore. I look out for Scott Moore. Like I said, his career is on training camp this year. This got to be one of the best training camps he's ever had. I've been seeing the workout videos. He seemed like he bulked up a little bit. He put some muscle on, so I'm hoping that. And this crazy thing is before the Chiefs drafted him, he was one of the receivers that I wanted. I was high on him. I'm like, I want him over George Pickens. I said it because I saw the footage. I saw the route running. He has good hands and everything like that. But I just think that rookie year, when they put him on punt return
Killed it.
in Indianapolis, that killed that man's confidence, and he just shook back from it since. But outside of Sky Moore and Justyn Ross, it's the secondary. The secondary is who I'm looking. If I want to hear. I want to watch the most. I want to see how Jaden Hicks and Brian Cooks perform in the secondary this training camp, because I mean they're basically like the leaders back there now with Justin Reed gone now, and you got Mike Edwards back there. But that's who I'm looking for. Jaden Hicks and Brian Cook. Brian Cook definitely has to have a bounce back season after coming back last year. But I don't think he was 100% healthy from that ankle. And he struggled bad last year, especially he gave up a lot of big plays. So, but Jaden Hicks is definitely a favorite of mine. I said it before, he reminds me of Honey Badger and Eric Berry combined. So, I'm looking forward to him this year. But if I go to a training camp game, it'll probably be like on a weekday or something. I want to go out there where the longest Pat. I want Pat to sign one of these damn cereals, man. You got to sign one of my cereals, dog. So
I need that.
I need that. So if I do go out there, it'll probably be like on a Thursday or maybe like a Sunday or something like that. So
Thursday. Either day. Do the weekdays be packed like that? Like I haven't been ever since I was young, bro. Like,
no, it's definitely the weekends. The weekends be the one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm one of those. I would even go to the weekend. I'm really, that's cool. Y'all go there to have fun. I'm really watching them, seeing what if they paying it. Like I'm going out there making sure y'all pay attention. Like I'm a coach. You know, like what y'all doing?
He got the visor on and everything.
Yeah, like I'm really on the side of what y'all doing, bro. Don't come over here and give me an autograph, bro. Go back to practice. Like I ain't got time for that. What you gonna like? We just lost the Super Bowl. I'm here watching y'all for a reason. I ain't even none of that.
Exactly. Yeah. You arms crossed the whole time.
Yeah, whole time.
The whole time.
Like not even smiling, just. Yeah, I get into mine later. You can go ahead and go.
Well, yeah, no, the position I'm looking for, I'm watching is definitely the wide receiver position, like Drake said. But not only the wide receiver position, it got to be the offensive line position, and particularly the tackle position. I really want to see what they're doing there. Who's winning, who's losing. I know they don't put a lot of stock into the one-on-ones because it's like you'll never really block. You're not really blocking on the island ever, but you kind of just want to see if guys are able to hold up. It's no taking to the ground, all that other weird stuff. You can't really do a lot in training camp. Can't sack anybody. So you can't really get you can't get that good of a feel. Like you guys said, they don't play any like scrimmage games or anything like that. So you can't see any opposing teams rushers go up against them. So I just want to see how they work that. Who's getting most of the reps at the tackle position? Are they rotating them from right and left tackle? Is Jawan Taylor looking like he might lose his spot, or is he just got that position sold up? And for the other side, is Jalen Moore got that position sold up? So I'm looking for the tackle position, and I'm gonna watch the wide receivers too, see who's dropping passes, because I think that'll be big. Andy Reid ain't playing that, I don't think, coming into this season, just being how stagnant the offense was last year, with the inconsistency and all the rest of the stuff. So I think he'll be paying attention to that type of stuff. And then on the defensive side of the ball, I'm gonna look at the cornerback room. It's a lot of them. That room is another room that's loaded. You could bring in somebody like Noah Williams. You got Fulton. So you got some guys in there that can make some plays. We kind of got thin there. Navi Johnson and Joshua Williams had to step up. We know we put a lot of pressure on those guys, but Spags works with the corners one-on-one. He puts a lot on his DBs, but he makes them in the gyms, gets them paid. Like Justin Reed, like Sneed, like the rest of these guys, Tyrann Mathieu. You usually get more extra contracts when you come here and play with Spags. He usually turns you up as a defensive back. So I want to see what he does with these new guys, Noah Williams and Christian Fulton. So I'll be looking at that room. So the cornerback room, the offensive line room, and the wide receiver room is something that I'm going to be watching. I don't know what days I'm going to be up there yet. I haven't been in a while either, like Dale said. So I'll have to see. I'm more than likely try and coordinate with Dre and Clinton and see when they're going up and try and make sure I'm up there. We all up there at the same time.
That's lit. That's lit. Before I get into I'm glad that y'all said that because mine is definitely very different. Thank God. Woo, we're good. Man, but I know some people do be mad about these joint practices. You know what I would do? Like Ice Cube do the big three, whatever like that. I ain't doing too much, but I want to do y'all remember them jamborees back in the day? Like in high school? I want a jamboree. Have it out there. So go out there, 707, right?
707, yeah.
707. Have them do that 707, right? Yep. So they do their 707. That way, it's just all strictly just, running routes, really like getting familiar, having that competition level right there, right? The linemen usually have them doing like strongman competitions, doing one-on-ones with each other and everything like that. That way they can get the needed practice they can outside of that. Now, I'm not going to say too much because we can't sit here and act like that it changed what we have done. We won 3 Super Bowls. So, they're going to use that as an excuse as, hey, we're going to stay away because we know that these arguments come about. These guys go out there and compete. And respectfully, I get it in the sense because the younger guys are going to go all out. We don't got time for edge rusher or linebacker coming in on a blitz or a corner coming in on the delay blitz trying to kill Pat, bro. Like, nobody got time for that, dude. Like, no. Like, he's a face of the NFL. He need to be ready for the season. Like, you going to hit him. It ain't doing – I get what they use to say. It ain't doing nothing. Now, we do want to see that hustle. But in moments like that, doing all that extra, they don't like that no more. You got to be tactical. Like, all right, yep, get up. Like, I would have got you, bro. They like to see stuff like, yeah, they know you would have got them. You can't be, you'll get yourself out of a job doing stuff like that. Just being real. So for any of the young guys listening, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. You could go fight Travis. He don't care. He does that every camp. You want to go test somebody gangster, go test his. And he's going to show you. And he gonna enjoy it too. Just be smart, be tactical. Now, the guys I'm looking out for. I'm looking at Ashton Gillette at edge. They hear a lot of people saying that this is probably going to be a season where he doesn't get, because they got their 5 edge rushers technically already right now. George Karlaftis, Mike Dana, Minihu, our guy FAU, Felix. So they talking about guys like that. But can you beat out Felix though? That'd be a competition I'm looking at. Like, can you still rest for him? He had 26.5 sacks his entire college career. So if you're being technical, what that's about almost 5 sacks a year. As an elite pass rusher, that's not a lot for them at that time. But at the same time, it is college too. So who knows? I don't know his injury history as well too. So I don't know if he missed a lot of games. But overall, in his 4 years, he had about like 26.5 sacks. So I want to see, because of the potential that they were talking about coming in the draft, what he's able to do on that edge as well too. You know me, I'm all about hands and getting off that ball. Like, I don't got time for you playing patty cake with the left tackle. Like, no, we're getting out of here. I need it out of there. I need you, get out of my way. I don't got time for that. I'm trying to get to the quarterback. You see noises. There's nothing talking. Like what I just did to y'all right now. I don't want to hear talk. Yeah, the whole time. That's what I want. Like, it's ninja assassin the whole time. So if your hands is good, I think we got something there. Another guy I'm looking at, Jeffrey Bossa. Bolton hyped him up. Said he was a mix of Willie Gay and also Drew Tranquil, I believe. Was it Drew Tranquil as the second guy? I believe. Yeah. So seeing that potential and seeing that coming in, Leo, like, you are a guy. You gonna make the roster, you be good, but Leo, it looks like he's trying to get out there a little bit more. Gotta watch out for that. So I know in linebacker hasn't been horrible for us, but they haven't been always great either. And with what we get from Nick Bolton, and then sometimes have Andy, Drew Tranquil be out there with him at the same time as well too. Willie Gay was that guy that let Nick Bolton and the other linebacker. He let them spread their wings because he can cover. He can keep up with those receivers with in coverage as well too, and he can make plays on the ball. Jeffrey Bossa, if you got that, I like it. I like it. We need a coverage linebacker. And if you can be a coverage linebacker, I think you can find yourself some time on the field more often, proactively as well too. Because we like to fall into that 4-2-5 sometimes, depending on what it is. So if he's prepared for that, ready to go, I like it. Y'all said the obvious with the tackle position. Those other guys that that had poor years, we need them to step up this season. So I'm glad that y'all brought this up. But I think these are roles where if they can come in, it's going to help elevate us to the next level. Because within our pass rush as well too, especially with Gillette, I love Chris Jones. He moves around a lot too, but I do need that. I need that Aiden Hutchinson, that TJ Watt. I need somebody literally 24/7 on that edge I can depend to go after the quarterback, because that would help Chris Jones through these later part of his years as well too. Now, our guy Aaron Donald was a dog. He was a G. I mean, he didn't need to put up 20 plus sacks because we know how he wrecked the game. He's taking up 2 or 3 guys. So that means everybody else around me better eat. I want Chris Jones to be more of that. I love the pass rush. I got it. But I'm ready for my edge guys to be the ones who actually can help generate that. And then when you have a Tillery in there, then you also bring in an Omar Norman lot as well too, from Tennessee. I feel like Chris Jones is gonna have a lot of opportunities to have that one-on-one. So when you have those opportunities of a one-on-one, you need to execute and go all out and make sure you get after that quarterback. But overall, I need that pass rush to be effective. I need that pass rush to go without having to send a blitz. I want to get pressure with 4. Shoot, I want to get pressure with 3 if we can. Like, I'm missing those days of Justin Houston and Tom Holly. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we need that back. Because when we had guys like that, what did Chris Jones do? 15 and a half sacks. Putting up numbers. Really getting back there and being a disruptor. It's cool. He ain't exactly Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald-esque. We're not going to find somebody like that. Like, we're not going to find another Pat. So, let's help him out. Let's elevate him to the next level. So Ashton, I hope he can go out there and compete. He more than likely gonna hit the practice squad and stuff like that though, because we got a lot of other guys that didn't even step up yet. So, but what's going on? Yeah, and our producer, he said something good too. He just said it right here. Get that 2014 defense with that 2019 offense. Clinton, he put it out there. I ain't gonna lie, that's 20-0 this year. That's 20-0 for the season. We're going 20-0. I ain't gonna lie. You give me that, and I mean, Dre, you just said it too. Jaden Hicks, you say he looking like a Eric Berry mixed with Honey Badger. And we getting that.
He definitely he's good at reading the blocks, and he definitely is a ball hawker too, and he's not afraid to hit nobody. So that's what I like.
You can make you love contact, but at the same time, you smart enough to go for the ball as well too at the right time. That's somebody we've been waiting for. See, with Honey Badger, he was a ball hawk. He got into those years, he didn't care about tackling for real. He'd get there sometimes, but it wasn't a big deal. Then we got Justin Reed.
You see,
yeah, right there. Then you had Justin Reed, where he got his interceptions in there, but he was more of a sticker. Jaden Hicks, there's your love child. There's your baby. Of them.
I might have to give me a 21 jersey this season, dog. No lie.
I think I need a 22 though. I've been waiting to give him a Duffy for a minute, so
you better wait. They gotta pay him first. He might not be around long.
That's true, bro. They always say that you need to wait till somebody sign long term to get their jersey. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna get a Kadarius Toney though.
Wow. Why would you even do that?
Let's wrap it up. Come on.
Yeah, man. Stop that, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, bro, like, hey, this is all
he got so much time on his hands, he might say something to you. Let's go.
Yeah. Right.
KT, tap in for real. Come here. Tell your truth on here. I promise to God. Come here. You have the floor, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be on your side. You already know. I love my little crackheads. You know what I'm saying? We can't get in trouble for that. That crackhead is not a bad word. I don't think it is. It's not a bad thing. He is a little. We used to have a thing with him though. He was. That's why I thought he was on great. You know, they always a little touch when they great though. Yeah. So it's like for you to be a little touch and not great, I am kind of upset.
He just wasn't it.
He had the big plays though. He flipped the game. I don't care. He had the longest punt return in Super Bowl history.
Man, that
submitted in history.
The first catch that he had though in Kansas City when Pat threw it up and he had time to adjust his gloves and everything. People lost their dang old minds, man. I'm like,
nah, chill, Drake, because I'm really about to cry because I'm really mad.
Yeah.
I'm really mad.
I'm really
mad. Like, just imagine, bro, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Kadarius Toney. If he was good. If it was good, look, that's too much. That's too much, though. That's too much.
Sometimes you can have the skills, that gift, man. But you just can't put it all together, man. On the football.
Yep, that's true, man. And that's really what I think it was. Sometimes you can be
New York messed him up, though. I think he got mentally. Honestly, he let them get to their head. It got over. Once they get to your head, it's over.
You ever seen a video of him in the Senior Bowl though, where he roused the dude up?
Yeah,
and he dropped the pass.
Yeah, like, he dropped
some stuff that sometimes your scouting report is just true.
It's what it is. Like, but some people do like go with. So the thing is, I mean, let's talk Tyreek Hill. He solely worked to what he was. Yeah, we're not going to act like he was just the most efficient route, just doing that. His hands wasn't. He didn't even know he caught the ball in that Denver game. That still makes me mad to this day, bro. Like, that would have been a touchdown.
He was advanced as a wide receiver. If you go back, the real ones is like the bomb he caught against the Raiders, against the team when he was like real early in his career when he ran the punt back, like. That's when he was
going really crazy,
coming and developing into a wide receiver. He didn't really know how to run a route. He just knew how to run fast. Like
exactly. Tyreek was drafted as a running back.
Yeah, he was drafted as a running back.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He worked into it. I know it ain't really the real compare. Like he worked himself into that. I'm saying if you just work yourself into it, like, okay, this is a weakness. However, I get open.
And that's what he said. Kadarius didn't work in Austin.
That's what I'm saying. He was rapping. Mentally, you're getting on there arguing with New York Giants fans. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you mentally got taken out. You got taken out. Like mentally,
Joker, that's his name.
Yes. Yeah. They took him out. And I ain't gonna lie. Them songs ain't it, bro. Man,
you can't be sitting there inviting him on the podcast, man. Just here talk about his rapping.
That's gonna get him to come. He's gonna want to get off, and then I'm gonna be on it. It's reverse psychology, bro. Like it's reverse psychology. Like I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm gonna clip this and tag him. Be like, "What's up? You coming or no?" Now I'm about to. Yeah, that was smart. Now I'm about to do.
We love you,
if you in the chat,
if you in the chat, he might respond to you.
Hold on. If you in the chat right now, if you in the chat right now on X, tag him right now. Just tag him, and he'll come look. Just tag him right
KT, y'all. Come on.
Tag KT. Tag KT. Young Joker. And I swear, and when you see this, bro. We just wanted you to come on the show. That's all. We did all this for you to come on the show.
We appreciate you. We appreciate that Super Bowl ring you got for us.
At the end of the day, you're a champion. That lives forever. You know, we can trip and moan all day about what's going on, but hey, we got it. But anything y'all want to add to that part with the training camp overall from the show at all? What to expect? Any fun? You know? Chiefs
man. It's we getting close to that time. We a month out. Less than a month away from the training camp start, man. I gotta find something to do to keep me entertained for the next month, man, because basketball over and everything like that. So
draft tomorrow on Thursday.
Draft, yeah. So
the Royals
we get closer to it, man.
They lost.
So. Yeah. What else is new with them?
Yes. No Olympics this year either. So
they
do need to start doing tracking. I want to see them do track and field professionally, like on a regular basis. Like it don't got to be like every weekend, like football season. But I would love like a meet or a couple meets. I mean, a meet or two a year. That way we tap in, Sha'Carri and Noah Lyles and them coming. We were supposed to get the Noah Lyles versus Tyreek. He faked us. I don't know why.
We might get this. We might get the speed versus Tyreek more before anything. So,
and that's why you're not a chief. Let's not go on the tangent because that's why you're not a chief no more. Because we wasn't going for that. You're not about to be doing that. Like, no, you're not about to be racing people. Like, if you want to run the streets of Miami, that's stay where you at, bro. Because you're doing we're not doing that, bro. Like what?
He a track star, man. Yeah, that's what he did.
Cool.
That's what he
cool.
did.
That's fine, but. Like, bro, no. Like, what? Dude, focus on football, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, I get it.
No. What? No. Wait a minute. What is him running track gonna do to him? Like, if anything, he's getting in shape for the season. Now, what this Tyreek hate going on?
If he pull a hamstring trying to run against Noah Lyles, y'all gonna be hot. If he comes
do that in camp. He can do it in camp. Sammy was doing it in camp all day.
The difference is he doing it in camp. He ain't doing it against Noah Lyles on the string. That's the difference. You're doing it playing football. You're doing it doing your job, not doing recreation. You need to start focus on football, bro. That's your problem, bro. But it's cool though. Because you're not a chief no more. So
I wish he was a chief.
Rashi Rice and them is not racing against speed.
We get that. I hope he didn't know it's like that.
I wish he was a chief still.
They want you back, Tyreek. I'm cool, bro. Yeah, we gonna survive, bro.
I promise if Tyreek came back to the Kansas City Chiefs first 4 or 5 games and we'll see Rashee Rice is Xavier Worthy, but you see Reek in 4 straight games, 150, you shutting up. Yes, it was me and Pat before any of you boys. And that's what he gonna say.
Stop, man. He'll be back when he's 30 and he can barely run.
Oh, he's already 30. We done now. Like he's back to be on the climb with speed now. So
so he'll be back in a little bit.
Decline on the speed. He ran a 10-1-5.
No, I mean, of course. Okay,
we all know. Eventually, the
speed goes.
It gotta
go. Yeah, we know.
All right, so and then that's when he gonna come back to Kansas City. That's when y'all gonna see him when he just using angles.
That's fine.
He was cold with the angles though. I ain't gonna lie. Because Reek,
this is what you see. As soon as you see Reek do this,
that's
how when you do the pump return, when you do the he cribbing it. It's a crib. It's a crib call.
That's what we miss in the offense, bro. Pat used to just hit him on the slants, and once you hit Tyreek on the slant, it's a wrap, bro. We don't have that no more.
Hold on. Guess who was doing it before Tyreek though?
Dexter McCluster, who
they wouldn't do it.
Don't say no James McCluster like that.
He gonna say Dwayne Bowe.
Don't say that, bro. Stop playing with Moneyball like that, bro. Stop playing.
You have no video of Dwayne Bowe doing what Tyreek did against the Buffalo Bills.
What?
You have no highlight of him.
What? It might be faster than what he did in the Chargers game. As soon as he caught that, hold on, he tall too. So as soon as he caught it, the legs is like 5 yards. Like each run, like stride is 5 yards. Like it was crib.
Tyreek Hill has more than one. He done did it to the Bills and he did.
No, sir. Can we get a Dwayne Bowe YouTube clip? That is.
Once Tyreek throw these up, it's over.
Got a topic, bro.
Once Tyreek throw these up, it's over.
Let's see.
It's over.
What? It's in.
Yeah.
What?
You got to get Dwayne Bowe. You got to get Dwayne Bowe on the pod, man. With how you be hyping Dwayne Bowe.
I've been trying so bad, bro.
I love Moneyball, but you not. I'm sorry, you not cheater, bro. I'm sorry.
I promise. If
you was cool.
No, you come on this pod. I swear to God, we not doing none of that Tyreek talk. All you.
You cool. You cool, but you not Cheetah G. I'm seeing keep it.
I don't care. I'm just trying to blow it down with him.
You like that for bro, but I'm not gonna lie. Cheetah, nice. I'm not gonna lie. He's crazy.
Yeah, he ran a what 4? He ran a 4.5. So hey,
I gotta see these quick.
Ain't that bad?
When we get off, I'm finding these quick. I gotta see.
I gotta look up some.
I
ain't seen. I don't know. Remember taking them to the crib. I don't remember taking them to the.
This
crib.
What happens every time I talk about Bo. I get them back on. They reimagine. They remember that, man. Them years. It was good. It was fun. That's all we. But yeah, that was a good duo. But that's all we got for this edition of Gridiron Gambit. We thank everyone for, of course, joining in and having a good time with us. We always enjoy having fun like this. Please make sure to share this video, like it, and also follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But this is all we have for this edition. Fellas, you know how we like to close it out. And as always, go Chiefs.
Thanks for checking out this update straight from the heart of Chiefs Kingdom. We appreciate your passion, so please leave a like and follow us wherever you tune in from. See you next tailgate, your trusted source for all things Chiefs, Red Kingdom Media.